Hey guys, Adam Janarella here. Gonna do a little video segment here with Rains Tungsten. Also gonna do some stuff with IMA. Just got a shipment in from Rains. I got some nice plastics from Rains. Obviously, they're some tungsten products, some tungsten drop shots. They're tungsten slip sinkers, and I got a bunch of cool stuff from IMA that I want to show you guys what I've been using to catch bass, smallmouth and largemouth. First product here from IMA is it's called the IMA Little Stick, and it's definitely not a, I mean, the name really doesn't do it justice. It's not a small bait. It actually, the IMA Big Stick is its kind of big brother bait. I think that bait's about 7.5 inches long, and this one's about 5.5 inches. Has a lot of weight to it. It's not real heavy. But it's an awesome topwater lure for smallmouth and largemouth bass, and this lure is weighted pretty much perfectly for that long cast. When it lands and sits in the water, it sits kind of like this. Same with the IMA Skimmer. I've been throwing that a lot this year. I like to throw it for smallmouth and largemouth. Mainly smallmouth though. I just fished the BFL on Lake Champlain there June 23rd, and had found a lot of fish spawning and cruising the shallow stuff, maybe 7 to 10 feet of water with this lure right here. And it's similar to you know, like a spook type of bait, like a Sammy that you're used to seeing from Lucky Craft, or some type of head, like a head and spook. But it's a slim bait. I don't know if you guys can see. This is a ghost minnow color. It's probably 4.5 inches long. These are, I just pulled out of the package. These are standard trebles that it comes with. Now, I switch all my trebles out. I put the Mustad, the KVD triple grips on there. I like them for smallmouth. You know, a lot of smallmouth just come up and they just try to kill this bait. They'll slap at it. You know, they really don't want to eat it sometimes. So I think that triple grip sometimes helps me hook some more. And I also take this little swivel snap split ring here off. Take that off there, and I tie a loop knot with that. But this lure is great for smallies. It's weighted really well. It sits like, when it lands in the water, it sits like this too. And the good thing about it is it walks the dog, you know, back, forth, just with little twitches. You don't have to really rip the lure a lot, but it stays in the strike zone, and I mean, it just bounces back and forth, and that's what those smallies like. They like seeing that quick, fast, darting movement. I like to twitch it a couple times, change my cadence up, stop it. But that's a great bait you guys need to check out. It comes in a bunch of different colors. This is the ghost minnow color. I like this color because this is what they're seeing right here. You know, they're seeing that bottom. They're seeing that bait fish color, maybe an alewife, or we don't really have a lot of shad up north up here, but you know, something like that, alewife, or something that they're chasing on top. Usually a little schooling bait is what these smallies are after. So that's why I like that. And then this is the IMA Little Stick. This thing is really cool. It really spits a lot of water, puts out good action, is nice and loud. And when you're throwing that top water, you know, you got to have those really calm days. And you get on that bite pre-fishing in a tournament, and you're catching them really good on the top water, and then the wind comes in, or you know, you get some chop on the lake, and your lure just doesn't look right coming through the waves. That's when I go to this IMA Little Stick here, and I get that baby out, and it does the same thing as the IMA Skimmer. You know, you get that great side to side top water action. They threw a little feather on the back here, which I really like. I think the fish can key in on that too. This just took it out of the package. You know, it's the ghost minnow color. It's the standard 4/0, or I'm sorry, number 4 treble hooks on here. I'll switch these out as well to number 4 KVDs. I keep the same hook style. I don't go, same with the IMA Skimmer. I don't like to go to a heavier hook with these lures, especially with jerk baits and topwater lures. I want to keep the same weight as what the manufacturer made for it, and that'll keep the action the same as what the manufacturer designed. But this thing's a killer right here. I mean, this is a big fish, big smallie bait. Justin Atkins won the Forest Wood Cup on this last year and just creamed him on it. And it's a cool bait. It comes with a split ring up here too. If I'm throwing, I take these off because I like to throw a Seaguar braid, 30-pound braid, 30-pound smackdown braid with 20-pound Seaguar monofilament on there. And I only run about 12 foot of monofilament, not 12 foot, 12 inches of monofilament. Here's my setup right here. We got a Quantum Smoke Series rod, 7 foot, medium action. You guys can see this tip here, but very, very fast tip. Got a lot of bend in that tip. Got a soft action the whole way through the rod. It's very soft. This rod has the micro guides that Quantum was putting out. This is the 2017 model and with their Smoke Series. And I got it paired with a Quantum 6.1 to 1 Smoke Series reel, low profile reel, very lightweight. Just an awesome reel. You got 26 inches per turn here. Very sleek, slender reel. Spooled up with 30-pound Seaguar smackdown braid. And what I like to do is I like to tie a leader on. And this is a 20-pound monofilament leader from Seaguar. Tie a little, whatever type of knot, it's a blood knot. I like to tie there. It's probably hard to see here. And what I like to do with these topwater baits is I like to tie that loop knot. And that loop knot right there, it's probably hard to see again. I'll try to zoom in on it. But that loop knot right there lets this bait walk side to side. Without, you can throw a split ring on there. I just don't, sometimes you throw that split ring and your line gets caught where the split ring meets there, where you can actually take it apart, and then your line can get in there and can kind of damage your line. You got a big fish on it, can kind of pull off that way. So I like throwing that loop knot on there, 20-pound line, and you can cast these things a mile. They're weighted very well. They're not light, heavy lures, but I mean, they got the perfect weight to them. You can find out all the weight there on the manufacturer's packaging. But once again, this is the IMA Skimmer from IMA Baits, paired up with a Quantum. This is a 7-foot medium action rod, Smoke Series rod here, with a Quantum 6.1 Smoke Series reel. That's 26 inches per turn. It's got 9 ball bearings. It's just a very smooth reel, nice rod. On this series rod, they put the line poundage on there, so you know what poundage line you got. It's got a nice bait keeper in the back, and this is what I use. I mean, you got to have the right rod for these setups, because when you're catching big smallies or you're catching big largemouth, and you get one on there, you got to kind of let the rod load up and do the work, and just kind of try to get them in before if you're in open water, they're not going to wrap you up around anything. So it's not a bad deal. It's just hard to keep it's an addictive lure, because the smallies love it, but you get a lot of misses and a lot of blow ups that they don't get, but it's fun. So you guys can check these baits out, and imalures.com. Check them out on their Facebook page. They got all kinds of cool topwater stuff. I'm gonna do another little segment on their IMA Finesse Popper here. Just got a shipment of those in. That's in the bone color. So I'll do another segment on that. But I wanted to show you guys another little IMA design here. And this is their IMA little stick here. This is in the American Shad color. So that's a cool one too. I can't wait to get this one out. I haven't thrown this color yet. I've been using that Ghost Minnow color. But this has a little orange to it, which is cool. Kind of like a little perch looking bottom. So I think the smallies are really like that. So there it is, guys. Go ahead, check them out. See you later.